All right. This next one is a game that I actually have played. We're getting a sequel to it. I'm not exactly sure how a sequel to a game like this really works. I haven't played, like, Destiny. Did you ever play Destiny?
Nope.
Yeah, so Destiny was like this first-person shooter kind of MMO game, and then they came out with Destiny 2. They also had, oh my lord, what is the other one? They had this other one that was basically a MOBA game, and they made a sequel to it, and why can't I remember what it is? It's on PlayStation. What the heck is it? Whatever. People are going to get mad at me. I'm having a brain fart. Sorry, guys. Can't remember it. It's a really famous game. Overwatch 2. There you go. Okay, so this game I've played before. I liked the first one. I haven't played it in a while, though. It's something that I think is interesting and good. I just don't play it so much because I don't have so much time alongside of the games I have to play to review. But let's check this one out. We are watching the trailer for... The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. SMITE 2 official announcement trailer. Now, it's coming to us from IGN. We're going to like the video. It's got 126,000 views, 3.5 thousand likes, 780 dislikes. So that's an okay ratio. It's not great, but it's okay. SMITE is a game where you play as one of the gods of a pantheon, okay?
Okay.
And you battle each other. So, for instance, Hercules. You can play as Hercules, you can play as Thor, you can play as Zeus, you can play as all of those, you know, so it's like there's no Judeo-Christian or Mohammed or any of that kind of stuff. There's like Gilgamesh, Norse mythology creatures, stuff like that. I like playing as Thor just because Thor is like my favorite. I like playing as Thor. He's my favorite superhero, and so being able to play him in a game is pretty cool. It's a lot like the game League of Legends. You know, like, see, that's Gilgamesh. They've got Hades. So think like all of the Greek gods, all of the Norse gods. It's a pretty entertaining idea. This came out after League of Legends, and it's basically a carbon copy of League of Legends, except that it's a first-person game. League of Legends is where you play, where you're like, just a second. I know you don't know the game I'm talking about. I'm just trying to show you. League of Legends is a game where you play like this.
Yeah.
And I'm clicking, and my character goes to where I click, and then I attack. Okay. SMITE is a game where you play like this.
Yeah.
So I'm behind. The camera floats behind the character, and then all of your abilities that you do, instead of clicking on an enemy and your character automatically attacks that enemy, you actually have to aim where you're going to hit them. So there's a little bit of a. Some would argue that there's more of a skill curve for SMITE. But anyway, so this is the sequel. So any thoughts on it based on the things the background and stuff I just told you?
Nope, I think he explained it good.
Yeah. I do like it. I think that it is fun. It's fun to be, you know, because Zeus, he can throw lightning bolts, and then you've got, you know, like I said, Hercules, super strong. Some pretty cool stuff. Okay, we've got a 1 minute and 12 second trailer. Are you ready?
Ready.
I love my awesome Support the Troops Stormtrooper mug. Do you know where you can get a mug just like this one, but different? Bottega Krua. Bottega Krua is an Italian born and raised artisan, trained at the Academy of Fine Arts in Venice, Italy. Since 2010, Bottega Krua has offered unique handmade and hand-painted ceramics, pottery, and other artistic products. You can find these products at her Etsy store by following the link down below. She also takes custom orders, but they may take longer to ship because she has to make them after you order them. So, go check out Bottega Krua to get yourself an awesome mug just like this one, or the ones you've been seeing behind me as this ad has been going on. Remember guys, supporting our partners is supporting the pack, the Action Pack. Here we go.
Woke up this morning, feeling reborn, and it's like a new dawn. The misery's off, the energy's on, and I'm feeling strong. Yeah, something's evolving. If I'm being honest, nothing can stop me. I'm feeling godly.
Okay.
I'm feeling godly.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you just right off the bat. So I'm going to tell you right off the bat. Just a second. Let me see. This is why. Developer Hi-Res Studios has announced SMITE 2. I forgot to read the description. The Unreal Engine 5 power sequel to the extremely popular third-person field view MOBA that debuted in 2014. Okay, that's what it is. The graphical upgrade is going to be the biggest thing here, I think, for people.
Right.
Because it's coming into Unreal Engine 5. The original game did not look anywhere near this good. Like, I mean,
Right.
It looked good, but it's like you can definitely tell that they've upgraded this thing. So,
Right.
yeah. Okay. So you see how in some of these shots, like if you look real close, so you see how there's a big circle around your character? That's because it's showing you, like, if you activate your ability, you're going to do damage in this area. So it's like instead of like I said, instead of actually clicking on an enemy and then your guy attacks that enemy automatically, you have to like skill shot it. It's what it's called. You have to do skill shots.
Right.
Reaction aim.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, honestly, it's just so cool to role play these characters because they're all so cool. Yeah. All right, so that's SMITE 2. Oh, here, there's a little bit more. So, okay, closed alpha spring coming in spring of 2024. So I'm going to tell you guys, like, I'm a Christian. Other Mike is a Christian. I don't think that there's a cooler God than, Yahweh and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Don't get me wrong. But man, there's something about being a guy carrying a giant hammer throwing lightning bolts. Okay. So that's like the big appeal for me. I think these are fictional characters from, like I'm saying, in real life, I do not believe that any of these gods exist. I believe that God exists. I believe that, like I said, Jesus and all that. I'm a Christian. I have my own beliefs, whatever. Okay. But these are fictional characters. Basically, you're playing as fictional characters who fight each other, and I think that that's one of the good things that they did is they didn't do. I don't believe that they've done like a Muhammad or a Jesus or any of that, but they have done like the.
Never seen those.
No, well, I'm saying like that. I appreciate that they wouldn't make a video game where you play as Jesus Christ going around and fighting other gods. You know what I'm saying? With a little g gods,
Right.
But I think that this is a good premise because all of these characters are so cool. It's modern mythology, and I don't mean mythology as in people believing in these things. I just mean like the stories that they tell are part of our mythology of storytelling. So, hey, I think it's cool. What do you think?
I think it's neat how they battle and stuff like that, and you can choose whoever you want. Look pretty involved. I think that took me a little bit of time to figure out all the stuff.
Yeah. The biggest thing for me is
cool weapons.
Oh, go on.
There's some pretty cool weapons, I think.
Yeah.
But do you fight each other, or do you fight as a team? I mean, that's
so
the
yeah.
question.
It's where you have your team, and your team consists of 5 players, and I have my team, and I have a base, and I'm going to protect my base, and you're going to protect your base, and we're going to fight. Yeah.
Is this online? Is this like an online?
Yeah, this is online. Yeah.
Going against other teams.
Yeah. So, and then there's bots. There's bots that, like, like they serve as like minions or whatever, and they there's 3 lanes, and every 30 seconds I think new bots go and they march down the lanes, and that's like your army, and you are, as the player, are trying to. It's called a multiplayer online base assault. So you're assaulting the enemy base and trying to destroy it with your army while they're doing the same with their army. That's why you see like these guys. Sorry, I'm pointing on my screen, but you can't see that. These like little minion guys you see running around. Those aren't players. Each of the gods is players, but these like those. One second, like this right here. That's not a player. That's just a guy. And then this tower shoots at you to defend the base, stuff like that. So,
I wonder if you could team up with other players.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There's 5 players versus 5 players.
It's not like you and 4 bots on your team.
No. It's you and 4 other players. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think that would be fun.
So the biggest difference for me as a big League of Legends guy, and then playing a game like this, which is basically identical except for the field of view, is that in League of Legends I can scroll, like when you're playing a computer game where it's top down, you can just scroll over and look at the whole map and see what other people are doing. In Smite you can't. You can only have your little mini map here to see where your other players are and see where they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So that's like a big deal for me.
Yeah.
So
But it looks like a good setup.
Go ahead.
Looks like a good setup, the way they have it set up and everything.
Yeah. And this is going to be an advancement in all of the quality of life stuff. As far as I don't know how they're going to change the core mechanics of the game, but I do know that like the graphics look better. They look cooler, and it's an Unreal Engine 5, so that's cool. But let's check out the comments and see what other people are saying here. So was confused at first, but based on what people said, it makes sense. Going from Unreal Engine 3 to Unreal Engine 5 requires them to remake it. Hopefully they let us transfer everything over. So that's the big thing, is that it's going to be a new game, but it's going to be the same game upgraded into Unreal Engine 5. So, yeah. Not going to lie, a huge update like this and moving into Unreal Engine 5 is enough to get me back in the game. Honestly, that's really actually what I was kind of thinking watching this, because this just looks cool. Here's hoping they handle the transition well and other people come back too. I'm really hoping all the gods will be there on release. Okay, I hope so too. Yeah, I definitely hope so. Hopefully Sony can get it together with their PS5. Smite has no cross-save on PlayStation. Other games have the same issue too. Luckily, we have a Series X that cross-saves with PC. That's expected since Microsoft runs the PC business. So in short, this is just an engine change, right? Game is going to be literally the same. It just looks slightly better. Items, code, matchmaking abilities. So some things are going to be some core aspects to not include the player purchase. Okay, so some things are going to be core aspect changes, but it's going to be like the same game, but it's going to be certain items are going to be changed, certain abilities are going to be changed, but they do that when they update. This game is 10 years old. You're not even if you're playing Smite the original, you're not playing the same Smite today as you are 10 years ago, because they update the game and make changes and stuff all the time. So that doesn't bother me. I'm going to tell you, this is going to be free, because this game is free, but then they have in-game purchases, like you can purchase skins for the gods. You know, like I don't know.
Do you think it's free?
No, it is free. It is free. This right here is free.
Oh, okay. Oh,
but when you play, you can get skins for your gods. Like this right here, is Zeus. You know, like what Zeus looks like. But here they have him in a skin where he's a surfer. You see what I'm saying? That's where they make their money, is by selling.
Cool.
Yeah, by selling different skins. So yeah. All right though. Okay, so we have an ad break. And then we're going to go to our last segment. We've got one more trailer. And then we went a little bit long, so I don't think we're going to do an after show today. But we'll go to ad break right now, and we'll see you guys after these short messages. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord, where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.